So here's another huge matchup. Corian versus the #1 seed and defending champion Suki. Suki nearly maxing out in his previous match. Yeah, this is the bottom bracket right now. So we are currently at 6 players, and after this group of 2, we'll be at 4 players. And I believe after 4 players, we will be best of 5. All right, we have 4 hands up.
Three, two, one, Tetris!
Away we go. Level 9 start. Here we go. Little curveball here. So we might be here a while with these caliber of these 2 players playing at level 9 and neither one pressing down. So let's focus on the top. Quite the opposite as Suki is pressing down at level 18 as a roller versus the hyper unaggression of not pressing down at level 9 at the bottom game. I was playing in a couple of level 9 matches yesterday, and my patience couldn't handle it, so I just pressed down the entire time, probably to my detriment. Tetris are only worth 12,000 points at level 9, but technically it is the most efficient level start if you're looking to maximize your points. It's level 9, level 18 are pretty close to one another. So if you're a great player with a great stacking ability and foresight and can keep your burns low and have an extremely high Tetris rate, then your scores can benefit from that. Thank you, T-Rad. I did have a pretty good day yesterday. But at the top, Suki growing that lead. It's already at 100,000 points. Corian trying to get back to the bottom here. He's amino short of a Tetris. All right, now he's back to Tetris, ready in column 3. He's looking to get that Tetris and a well transfer, and perfectly done, Corian. Good sequence there. But now he's behind by 140,000. That's 5 Tetrises and change. Meanwhile, look at that Tetris rate for Suki. 80%. That is a monster score here at the 65 line mark. But both players are in some digging situations. Dirty Tetris, Suki. This is Koryan's chance to come back a bit, but you see his stacks and Mino short of a Tetris. Big sigh from Koryan. Trying to refocus. Not let himself get too frustrated here. Kind of the unfortunate situation where playing back-to-back match, going from the top bracket to immediately the bottom bracket. Koryan not quite in a scoring position. We'll take that safe, and now he's back. But he's 130,000 points down. It's about 5 Tetrises. And Suki in the lead, pressing down. Something you just don't see much with the rollers these days, so it's a treat to see Suki live. Meanwhile, at the bottom, our level 9 here is finally approaching transition. At 100 lines, we'll jump to level 10. And then you see higher Tetris rates than what you're used to seeing in a typical level 18 match, as the players will go extremely high. And a 32,000 point lead for Dizag. Meanwhile, Koryan still at about 130,000 points, so he's maintained that difference, but hasn't dug into the lead just yet, but has the better board. Suki, if he can uncover his well, will only get a triple. So this is Koryan's chance. There's a Tetris down to 115. 520 transition for Suki. Ooh, and he misses the transition there. So he's in major cleanup mode. Koryan has got to take advantage if he wants to get into this game 1. Tetris for Koryan, back under 100,000 points now. And Suki all the way back to the bottom. 470 transition for Koryan, another Tetris, down to 42,000. Don't count the old man legend out yet. There's a lot of blocks to fall. And I might have spoken too soon because Koryan's fallen back to the 90, back over 100,000 points. Suki is just that good of a player. That's only a triple for Koryan. See the head shakes. I know everyone in chat's rooting for him, but Suki is a really good player as well. We're finally getting into the bigger levels here, but as you see, Curran is not pressing down, even at level 10. So this is... Oh, and a top out! 120,000 point difference. This is a really big chase down, but there's still plenty of runway left. Don't blink in Tetris. I missed how that happened on Suki's board. Koryan opens the well. Plays it a little safe there. Gets the Tetris, but chase downs seem so easy, but just it's a different pressure than standard game. Everybody's watching you. Knocks it down to 2 Tetrises. Wells open, knocks it down to 1. 17,000 points to go. Now with this many lines, he could line it out if he wants. And with that miss drop, this might be the plan. About 1,000 points a line at this point. So 10 singles will do it. But Corian's going to do a style. Tetris for Corian. He came all the way back. What a relief. At the bottom, look at this dirty Tetris setup as Dzog is already in the level 19, so he's going to be really far ahead. This is a unique situation that you don't see too often where a player is 60 lines ahead of the other one. So it's basically that lead of 120,000 points is deceitful. The players are not quite even. In fact, the pace, by looking at Tetris percentage, Durham would be ahead here. But as you saw with a chase down, anything can happen. So we'll see how this plays out. Good to see Beast and Shen here. Ooh, Dzog hangs the Z on the left. Can he get it? He does. Oh, when he misses that. So now there's a 95,000 point chase down here. Plenty of time at level 15. And the strategy of not pressing down at the level 9 start looks like it's going to pay off. So Tetrises are about 20,000 right now. So that's about a 2.5 Tetris chase down. Or excuse me, 3.5. Tetris from Aaron. Curran, sorry. 2,000 points to go. Do it with style. Setting up the column 9 well. Oh. And there it is. GG's. We have a conference here. Everybody's
会場にお越しの皆さん、お疲れ様です。ワクワクネステッド祭りオフィシャルツイッターの方をガンガン更新してますので、ガンガンリポストしてください。よろしくお願いします。これは配信に載せてもいいかな。はい、ただいまですね、ちょっと機材のチェックの方を行っております。一応このゲーム自体はいつでもまま進行しようかと考えておりますので、少々。
looks like we're checking some hardware issues.
はい、ところでですね、今ワクワクネステッド祭りの オフィシャル X アカウントにてですね、現地の様子を逐一ツイートを行っております。先ほどなんですけれども、ノーイ選手がマックスアウト達成した瞬間だったり、あとはね、プレイ中にちょっとコーリャン選手の後ろの方に来させていただいて、ハイパータップってこんなに忙しい指の動きをしてるんだよっていうのを動画付きでポストさせていただきましたので、ぜひ皆さんチェック、そしてリツイート、いいねの方をしていただけると、このイベントの存在がたくさん広が
And
って
if you've ever dealt with a Game Genie on an NES deck, you'll understand it's doubly difficult to deal with a Famicom deck. So, honestly, it's surprising that it took this long to have a hardware issue.
今もプレイしている方いらっしゃるんですけれども、クラシックスコアタックのランキングイベントの他にですね、もう一個席を準備していただいておりまして、なんと今回オキュラスクエスト3ですかね、ホルムは VR 版のテトリスエフェクトが楽しめるという、なんとも豪華な仕様となっております。これなかなかプレイする機会ないんじゃないかなと思うんですけど、スケアルさんいかがですか？VR 版のテトリスエフェクトないですか？やってください。今ですね、エンハンスの方からやってくださいとやるしかないです。やるしかないとさあ、タイルを塞がれておりますが我々もプレイすればステッカーいただけると思いますので、私もちょっと記念に1枚いただいていこうかなと思っております。はい、じゃあちょっとセッティングの方お待たせいたしました。準備できたようなので、一旦お戻しします。お戻しいたします。
はい、主催の斉藤さんありがとうございました。昨今カニさんの代で、ハードウェアトラブルについて、ちょっと調査しておりまして、今は、さあ、実況席にも、横井さんもおられております。改めてよろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いいたします。
じゃあ、先ほどのマッチの振り返りからいきましょう。
そうですね。
まず、ゴーリアン選手対ツイス選手、ゴーリアンさんが、今取っていました。
はい。
そしてカリン選手対ディーザク選手は、ディーザク選手がレベル9選択するという新手を運用して、先行するというゲームにしても、こうやってみればカリンさんが、チェスダウンに達成ということで、1-0をしています。
はい。
これまでご覧いただいていかがでしたでしょうか。
予想できないような状況があって、今回は面白かったです。
そうですね。
I'm good. Thank you. That was good.
ここではあまり選択されないものだと思います。使い手があって、
No, eat them. All right. I think we're going to get started here on our game number 2s. So you have Kieran and Corian up 1-0, and it is best of 3. This is the second chance bracket. Losers will be done for the day.
3, 2, 1, Tetris!
さあ、第2ゲームが始まりました。
今度は上も下もレベル18で勝ててますね。
そうですね、レベル選択はコーリアンさん、そして、カリンさんが選んでいます。お二人であれば、18を選ぶでしょう。
So in the previous game, Suki was well ahead of Corian. It was over 100,000 points for most of the pre-transition. And then there was a mistake made about mid 20 levels for Suki, and Corian was able to chase down and come all the way back. And at the bottom, thank goodness, level 18 starts. It was fun. We got to see level 9 once, but I'm glad it's not back for this game too. Dirty Tetris set up here for Corian. Takes the triple instead. Corian, oh, being aggressive. Dirty Tetris setup. Pays off. Dirty Tetris Corian. Still behind by 70,000 points, though. Suki is just so strong. I don't think you can rely on him making a mistake like he did in the previous game. Dizag, oh, Dizag hangs the T. Oh, Dirty Tetris set up for... No, he's going to take it safe. Meanwhile, Curran is playing pretty well. 67% Tetris rate, 220,000 points through 55 lines. Not send another Tetris. Curran's lead growing, 100,000 points. Dizag finally gets a line, had to wait a little extra moment to get it. Back at the top, Corian down 57,000 points. You're just seeing Corian just little misdrop here, little stack he has to clean up there, and that's equaling a 3 Tetris deficit at the 83 line mark. And Corian again falling way behind. Wow, this lead, Suki is so impressive. It's a rare combination of obviously the speed of rolling and that aggressive play style that it enables, but also pressing down. It's just knowing you're behind because you're falling behind in the game chronologically like this. It's just that added extra bit of pressure. That's the Harry Hong theory. Is that the other player has got to score those points if they're behind, even if they know how many points they need. So nearly a 600,000 point transition for Suki. Corian behind by 133,000. Different piece sets though, so anything can happen here. Meanwhile, at the bottom, 120,000 point lead for Curran, looking to advance to the Final Four. Ooh, we got some hang-ups here. Oh, man. 90,000 point chase down here for Dizag. This is kind of the opposite of the last game. The major chase down that Dizag now has to do. Lots of runway, but you can see what happens. Oh, a couple misdrops. Plenty of time to regroup. But this is going to be a major cleanup job. We're going to be here a while. At the top, 90,000 point deficit. Corian has dug into that lead slightly. Takes the safe play. And he's not going to play one off the bottom despite the deficit. Probably smart. Gets back to the bottom, but now behind 100,000 points and time is running out. Level 22. Suki trying to solve this, but stacking more trash on top of the problem. Corian is dug back in. See a head shake from Suki. He's right on the edge there. Another Tetris for Corian, down to 60,000 points. Corian hangs the Z, but then scores the Tetris. Corian getting this all the way back down to a Tetris and a half. We've got a game 2. Suki getting back under control, scores another Tetris back to 89,000. The point swings in this game. Corian, hangs the L. Great solve. Oh, and at the bottom, D-Zag just couldn't get there. Only a half Tetris remained, and he couldn't get it. Corian advances. Corian down to a Tetris and a half. And we're at level 28 here for Tuki. Not a lot of scoring potential left. Corian, 40,000 point deficit with a level. He's got runway. Even with a line, Suki is not going to get a lot of points out of this. Triple. 996. 998. 1 million. But Corian, he can do it, but can he get it? Oh! What a game. Would that have been a Tetris had he gotten it? That would have only been a triple. That would not have been enough. What a close game. Corian came all the way back again, but not quite. It took 1 million points. Oh, thanks for staying up, chat. Yeah, triple would not have been enough. There would have been 2 lines left, so big ifs there in that situation. But still, 13,000 point deficit at the 28-29 transition. That's all you can ask for. It's a good point stolen short sword. It's been the 19 play that Corian's excelled at today, the 18 play. Looking to improve. The players are regathering themselves for this crucial decider. So our number 1 seed, Suki, versus our number 3 seed, Corian.
Three, two, one, Tetris! Level 9です。レベル9ですか、これ。ちなみに第3
Level 9 start. But both players are pressing down, so. But interesting, well, if the rule is there, take advantage of the rule. Why the heck not? So a little extra spice here in this decider. So this would have been Suki's choice, him being the higher seed. So is it an intimidation factor? Is it the psychology is kind of beautiful here. Corian does not like that. He's going to get the center well Tetris. And the parity is not there for the square. So Corian's back in cleanup mode. Looking for a line or an L to fill in. There it is. Now Corian's back to a clean board, but he's behind 38,000. And keep in mind, Tetris is only worth 12,000 at level 9. So that is a 3 Tetris difference. But obviously the advantages are you can build your board all the way up to the top. Corian can tap at that speed. So take advantage of it. Oh. You know, sometimes when it goes a little too slow, it kind of ruins your thought process. I don't know if you remember the Texas Regional from last year when there were a couple of kids who wanted to play Dog and Andy, and they played at level 0. And Dog and Andy didn't really handle the level 0 too well. So this isn't quite that different with this level 9 start. But, you know, you're in a 18, 19 speed mindset, and then you have to shift gears way back to level 9. It's kind of like walking off the people mover at an airport and going back to regular walking speed. Fryer, if I were in America, I'd yell that right now, but they wouldn't get it here. The great CTWC finals from 2012, the third iteration, the first in Portland. Mike Winzenek versus Jonas. Mike Winzenek picked level 9. Corian's build is getting unruly here. Meanwhile, Suki, oh, not like this. Oh no, no! And the gamble for Suki it paid off. So I believe we will be doing. So we're down to our final 4 players. We have 2 at the top bracket, 2 at the bottom bracket. So I'm not sure if we'll be playing all 4 at the same time or 1 match at a time. But stay tuned. It's definitely going to be Suki versus Kurin in the bottom bracket, and Naui and Green Tea in the top bracket. Break? And will we be doing 4 up or 1 at a time? Will we be doing 4 up or one match at a time?
In the next game, we will 1 match. All right. Yeah.
So,
one screen, 1 match.
Okay, so top, bottom. We'll figure it out. But, okay.
Thank you.
So we're down to our final 4. Looks like we're going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to leave the microphone on at a lower volume so you can kind of get the vibe in the room. So thanks again for watching. Stay tuned.
Set up rest. for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. You got a clock? So you see on the clock we have 20-minute break, so I will reduce the microphone levels and we will catch you in a little bit. Thanks for staying up.